What day is it? Holy fuck. Yes. I know. I haven't recorded shit for a long while. I haven't been back for that long from a business trip, and for holy shit, I'm going on another business trip very well soon, which is going to be even longer than the last trip I went on. So shit! I need something to slowly ease my way back into some kind of recording groove to try and get some more shit done before I end up having to go for who knows how the fuck long selling Verizon shit. Ryan, what are you drinking? I don't know. Depends who wants to pay me money. That being said, when was the last time I was here? Oh yeah, we're doing something with painting. Painting with Rin. Alright, cool. Put this drink there. Alright, we can do this. Rin moves from the spot that was in need of blue and starts slowly working on another. Her foot works the brush steadily against the plastic wall. Layers of paint on top of layers of paint. The mirror slowly gains more form. I turn the pages at a leisurely pace. In this chapter, they are drinking beer at the protagonist's friend's place. In the previous ones, it was the protagonist's own apartment. It's not a page-turner kind of book. I could fucking tell that, Hisao. A slice of someone's imaginary life that makes me wonder why it had to be written. Why indeed? The reason for doing something creative, it's something incomprehensible. Like why Rin does paintings. Feels like she and Emmy are the same, going squarely against their fates as if it's just out of spite. I am fully against, not against, I am fully for that. Everything I do in life is out of spite. Like just recently, on my trip to Poughkeepsie, or however you fucking pronounce it, New York, I had a feeling that the manager of that office didn't like me. It might have something to do with the fact that his girlfriend, who was working at the place, was calling me Sir Ryan because I obviously dressed in way more style than he fucking did. So he would give me the basic heel meal of the territories, the shittiest ones, on the very outskirts of all the other territories everyone else was working. I was supposed to be sent down there to help train that office. Instead, I had the feeling that he just didn't like me. So I basically said to myself, fuck this. He's gonna send me out by myself when I'm supposed to be training his new guys? I'm gonna take the best sales and style and profile on his ass. And that's what I did. Spite drove me forward. It's what drives me through life. I am powered by anger and hatred. If I was a bird, I would be a bird that stayed in flight through the power of its own hate. The dark side flowed through me that week and allowed me to get shit done. It's like when Darth Maul was cut in half. He survived through the power of his own hatred. What was I playing again? Rin even said something like that. Do something you can't just because you can. I'm slowly getting more on Rin's level here. Is that what she meant? Is that her reason? It might be Emmy's. She comes off as quite a headstrong person. Rin doesn't give off that kind of air. Thinking about it, she doesn't give off any kind of air. Or maybe a different kind every time I talk to her. Like, why did she say what she said? Why does she or anyone at all paint, or draw, or sculpt, or write? I've never had so much of a creative impulse, so I don't think I can really understand it. It makes me feel hollow inside. What a grim thought. I can't really decide whether it's true or not either. That was a good drink. Am I content being this way? I can't deny I'm feeling a little bit envious of Rin, but I can't really consider it a flaw of any kind. I'm myself, and she is herself. Are you telling me, Hisao, that you basically be telling Rin, you do you. You do you, Rin. I'ma be over here doing me. Still, I do need to find something. Something that could make me feel a little less lost about myself, instead of just drowning myself in these books as I did in the hospital. I can't help but feel disoriented. The new school, lifestyle, and people around me contribute heavily to this sensation. I'm trying my best to fit into existing social circles, and most of the people I've met have been really nice. Most of the people. I still feels like I'm an outsider, though. Like I don't belong. I shake the feeling off, realizing that the music just died out, which means something's about to fucking happen. I have neither turned a page of the book, nor done anything for Rin. Oh god. So in reality, we probably just spaced out staring at nothing for like 10 minutes. She is trying to pour some paint from a big can using only her feet, having not bothered to ask me. Or maybe she did, and I didn't hear it. Rin, something you gotta learn, that if you're gonna hang out with me, there are many instances where it looks like I'm just staring off into nothing, having a flashback. Don't be alarmed, I just do that time to time. My brain sometimes will turn itself off, or I will get stuck in a flashback. One of the two. Never too young to have a Vietnam flashback. Either way, it looks very unstable. Like my mental state. I quickly jump to help her, as it looks like she's about to spill the entire contents of the can all over the pavement. I take the can from her feet and pour some into the bowl. She doesn't say anything, and neither do I. I catch a glimpse of her eyes, looking silently at me from under her unkempt bangs. It's an unreadable expression. A perfect poker face, mixed with a hint of something like a mild surprise. Dude, I think that's just her default face. Honestly, my default face is just this horrific looking scowl. If you... You know how they say some people have a resting bitch face? I have a resting scowl face. I have unintentionally scared many people, and it's one of the reasons why women don't find me attractive. Because I look like I'm not... it's not that not just that I look angry, but it looks like I've either done something horrific to someone or something? I don't know. I wonder what she is thinking. Maybe she's wondering about what I'm thinking. Maybe nothing. I think about a lot of things, really. Oh, fuck, some of those thoughts are flooding into my head now. Okay. Time to let some people into my world a little bit about what goes on in my head. This has been bothering me for the past couple of days. It's actually kept me awake. How does a dragon blow out a candle without destroying everything? Or anything? I need someone to help answer this, because it's been bugging me. And it's not just that question that's been bugging me. But how does a dragon blow out a candle? It breathes fire. It breathes fucking fire when it blows. Giggity. What else has been bugging me? Alright, this one's also been bugging me that no one's given me an answer for yet. If kinetic energy can be transformed into thermal energy, how hard do I have to punch a chicken to cook it? My mind's just now clicking on that I'm looking at paintings of feet behind Rin. Rin, did you paint feet? Oh, moving on. Penny for your thoughts? Oh, God. Do you have any pennies with you? As a matter of fact, I do. I don't think I do. Then I don't think I'll tell. I'm not thinking anything either, so you're in luck. Except now I just did. She frowns, looking very unsatisfied. It's hard not to think about anything, but it's important. I'm about to ask why it's important when some old guy walks up to us looking like he has some business with Rin. What the fuck are you? What? 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 What is you? Whoa, that tie! His tie game is strong, though. Look at those glasses this guy is sporting. You know what? This guy has style. This guy can have my job. This guy came walking up to your door. He would sell at Verizon. You'd buy from this guy in a second. Good afternoon, how's it going? I don't know what voice to give this guy. I've been voicing chicks for so long, I don't know how to talk man. What did I just say? I can make it. Rin doesn't take her eyes off the wall and responds so naturally that I can only assume that they know each other. I haven't seen this man before, so I naturally wonder who he might be. Maybe a teacher? His hair has faded into a silvery gray, so much that it looks artificially dyed. I hope that's not the case. Small round glasses hang on the bridge of his nose, but it appears he's constantly looking over the lenses, rather than through them. He's studying the mirror intently over his said glasses. Good! Good! What a bold compensation you have here. I don't know what the hell voice that's supposed to be. He moves to inspect the mirror closer, talking to himself about it in a way that makes it obvious he wants us to hear too. Very good indeed. I don't really know what to make of it, but Rin doesn't seem to care much. She's looking around her working space, the various bowls of different tones scattered all over. Hisao. Huh? A little more of this. Give me a second. I pour a 50-50 mix of the two paints into the bowl to create more of the same pale little pink tone Rin was using to fill up the shape of a man's face. Rin watches me doing so, which makes me feel a little nervous somehow. Her face is so unassuming that it feels like she's just waiting for me to do something wrong. The man turns to reckon me as well, looking surprised as if he noticed my presence only just now. Maybe he did. Why, hello there! Who might you be? I'm a transfer student of class 3-3. Hisao Nakai. Who the fuck are you? Muto's class, eh? Well, I won't hold that against you. Why, are you two in a blood feud? That'd be dope. What the fuck just happened? He laughs very loudly, obnoxiously loudly. A few small birds take flight from a nearby tree. What, are you related to fucking Misha? Don't answer that. Fuck. God damn. Anyone who's watching in Japan, I know there are no Japanese viewers. God help you if you're not. The only other country that I know who's been watching these videos is Canada, and it's most likely Don. So I know for a fact there can't be anyone over in Japan, but if the day comes where someone from Japan is watching this particular video, please know I am sorry. I don't speak your language, so I'm gonna butcher this dude's name. I'm Shinichi Naomi. I'm Shinichi Nomiya. Nomiya. Shinichi Nomiya. Fuck it, he's the art teacher. So this is the art teacher. In retrospect, should have guessed that much. He even looks like one. He does? As far as first impressions go. How did you come to end up assisting my protege? I just kind of fucking walked over and there was nothing else to do with the plot. I wish I knew. Oh, God, no one told me I was gonna... I'm just kind of stuck with her, I think. Oh, that sounds kind of mean. It's like... I don't know. Technically, I took art even in college. Art history 1 and 2. Thank you very much. Fuck it. Just say I'm interested in the art club. Hey, if I pick the art club, then I don't have to be in the student council. Oh, we're thinking ahead. I guess I'm a little interested in the art club, which kind of goes to say, man, if Hisao didn't keep walking over here, he would have had to have some kind of interest in art in general to keep coming here. I don't know what I'm talking about anymore. I'm just gonna keep fucking going. I blurted out partially inadvertently. What do you mean? I don't know what I fucking mean. What's going on? Nothing specific. I think I was talking about dragons earlier. Why was I talking about dragons? Now I've confused myself. What do dragons have to do with anything? I wonder if I could come by sometime, even if just to observe or something. I've been thinking that I should join some club or something, so... It's in no way a premeditated move, but a vague sense of determination has really been building up inside of me for this past week. I want to do something. I want to belong somewhere. Might as well be the art club. The art club seems like it's full of a bunch of strange, deranged individuals. Might as well, it's basically walking into my own Discord. My shortcomings notwithstanding, the teacher seems pleased. Oh, you want to join? Well, we always welcome new people, of course. Club meetings are normal enough. We study various aspects of the fine arts and try our hands at them as well. Or feats. He gives an embarrassed cough, but Marin doesn't seem to mind. I take a small amount of comfort from the fact that I'm not the only one with vocabulary difficulties in this school. Nomiya rebounds from his faux pas by theoretically checking for the time from his huge gleaming pocket watch. So this dude has style. Not my colors, but style. And slaps his head even more theatrically. I really must take my leave now, but if you have any questions, I'm sure Tezuka can clarify. Somehow mentioning clarify and Rin in the same sentence doesn't feel right. However, I don't say as much to the teacher, since he seems to be in a hurry. Tezuka, I'm pleased to see that this little project is going so well. I just stopped by to remind you not to run off by yourself tomorrow. I've invited certain people to the festival for you, and I'm sure they'd like to meet you as well. I hope I'll see you on Monday, then, Nakai. The teacher leaves, and we left by ourselves again. We're still painting as if nothing notable happened. Since nothing in fact did, I'm left wondering what on earth is wrong with you. Why didn't I just join the fucking art club? I think I said it was to help avoid the student council. That and saying I kind of stuck with her sounded fucking mean. I don't know why, but it sounded mean. Why did I just join the art club? What's happening? R and I haven't worked well together in the past. At least judging from the grades I used to have in middle school. Maybe a club will be different than an obligatory class. Who knows? I don't know. I try to come up with something meaningful to ask about it, but to no avail. I just go to a club meeting and see how it goes. So we invited some people tomorrow just to check out your painting? He has a lot of art friends. They like to talk about art. I think he wants me to talk about art with them. Somehow I get the feeling that you aren't too thrilled about it. Rin shrugs non-committally, but it still gives an impression of her general displeasure at the idea of having to discuss her painting, or any painting, with other people. I don't really like talking about art. There's already a way to talk without talking, so why bother talking about it? Oh god, that kind of makes sense to me. Oh, my brain. I can understand that! It's like being bored and talking about being bored because you are bored. Oh god! She's making sense to me. Hisao, you're not following her? I am. Have you ever talked about being bored? It's pointless. Yes! Yes! Yes, I get it! And not very exciting. All you can really say about it is, I'm so bored. I once spent a week trying to think of something meaningful to say about boredness. Yes! It was the most boring week I've ever had. But that's pretty fitting, don't you think? Rin gives me a... Rin gives me a look, the Lasana kind that looks like it doesn't mean anything, but it does. Anyway, I don't know. I guess I just really come up with anything to say about art. I mean, like this one you're doing now, I have no idea what to think about it, except that it looks nice. What is the painting about? It doesn't have to be about anything. Yes! 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 Oh god! I understand! It's not about anything at all. Yes, I understand! What's happening? That's what I like to say, so I did. That was a small lie. Oh! Oh god. I think I'm dying. I said it anyway because I kind of like it to be true. The teacher wanted me to do this, but I didn't have any ideas. I tried to have some, but nothing happened. When you try to force something, it comes to nothing. But when you already are nothing, something comes forth. It makes sense. I was putting together a whole spider chart behind me about trying to piece nothing together. And it all came back to the same thing. It means nothing. It doesn't have to mean nothing. It means nothing, therefore it means something. Don't you get it? So now this is a painting without any ideas. But what are you painting then? Just painting about nothing. No idea. No idea. Come to think of it, I think I'll call this No Idea. Now I started thinking again. This is bad. She shakes her head vigorously for a while, trying to shake thinking out of her head. That amber red hair flies wildly around. This is why I had Emmy help me. She makes it easy not to think about anything. You know, as she just talks about nothing for hours. It's like her head is made of bubblegum foam bath jelly. You're kind of the same, but not really. It's very helpful if you stay here. I take comfort in knowing that standing around her she can think of absolutely fucking nothing. I'm not sure if that's a compliment or not. His salad is actually a huge compliment. Sometimes people, myself included, we like to think about nothing. We like to just sit back, turn the brain off, and just be. And it's awesome when you're around someone who makes you think nothing. That's good company. It's like you enter a Zen state. It's a blank slate. And then someone or something comes around that makes you think. And that's terrible. So Rin, she likes to be in the Zen state of nothing. And then she's just free to do whatever, because it doesn't have to mean anything. Oh my God, I understand. It's like an epiphany. Ugh. It's like sometimes I think of nothing. And when I'm thinking of nothing, that's when I think. And the things that I think mean nothing. There's meaning behind that sentence. I'm sure of it. So is there anything specific you'd like me to do to make you not think? Just be. Okay. I'm gonna be over here doing me. You be over there doing you. And we will just be nothing. So without knowing what I should do, I just sit on an empty box to watch her continue with the painting, idly leafing the pages of the beer-drinking book. Rin has a serene expression on her face, her dark green eyes hiding what she might think behind them. No, wait. She's supposedly not thinking anything, right? She quietly hums to a tune, interrupting every now and then to make polite requests for more paint or another kind of brush. Her concentration is admirable, even though she seems to be sleep-deprived and under pressure to finish the job. Inch by inch, the painting gains more form, details being added on top of details, colors entwining with each other, filling the empty spaces, growing on top of each other. I find myself thinking about inspiration and motivation to create art again, and to do that, I will think of nothing. Where does one get ideas? They don't come out of nowhere. Yes, they do. They will come out of fucking nowhere. And I don't think they're muses that magically inject some inspiration in your head. Ideas have an origin and a purpose. The more I think about it, the more convinced that Ren is lying about her mural. Or at least twisting the truth. Maybe she doesn't even realize it herself. You can't do anything creative without having an idea of what you are going to create. That would go against the definition. Look, Hisao, when I used to write, which I don't know if I should try to get back into or not, I don't know. You want to know when I would hit my biggest blocks? My biggest writing blocks? It's when I would try to think about it. You can't force it. It just has to be. Let it be. It'll be. Every stroke must be decided to be drawn, even if it's made at random. Then that, too, is a conscious decision. We're getting fucking philosophical in this, bitch! So our painting, even this one, must be based on having some deliberate goal or an idea of what to paint. If Rin's idea is to have no idea, as she said, does that count as having an idea? I love getting philosophical with my visual novels that involve romantic dating of disabled people. It's amazing! I haven't had a good philosophical question and debate with myself in ages. The last time that I had one, I was trying to decide if Nicolas Cage was the greatest or the worst actor. A logical paradox? That seems to be Rin's modus operandi for the most normal interactions. So it wouldn't surprise me if she hadn't even noticed this herself. I wonder if I should bring it up. I'm not sure if I want to engage in an argument about logic with this girl. One of us would probably end up short-circuiting fairly quickly, so I discard the thought. Rin is squirming and shuffling restlessly. Even her usual blank facade breaks occasionally into pretty difficult-looking expressions. The kind that one doesn't just come up with accidentally. Everything alright? Yes. No. Maybe. My back started hurting again. Girl, you don't carry the assets to have a bad back. This painting's too big, after all, and it's hard to paint in this position. What do you want me to do, lift you up? You want to take a break? After I finish this part. Of course, she doesn't take a break, and I'll bring it up again because that would be completely and utterly pointless. Rin continues her work and I stay with her. I like to watch her paint. I'm going to be a member of the same club she's in now, I fucking guess! When she declares the mural to be finished, it's already so dark that I have no idea how she can tell. There is no celebration. No general sense of a job well done. Just a tired and laconic, I'm done. And then we both go to sleep. What the fuck was that chapter? Should I get back into writing? Huh. I remember when I used to write. I had fun. I wasn't a good writer. Not by a long damn shot, but... Game, are you trying to convince me to be a better person and... Why am I holding a hatchet? Oh, put that away. The next day I wake up feeling a little lightheaded. It's almost noon already. Sleeping late is fine, since it's a Sunday and there are no classes. Not just a Sunday, though, but the festival as well! From my window I can already see some people at the soba booth slinging noodles onto plates for people with a craving for low-quality food. Have I already read this part? Yes, I have. Hello, Kenji. So glad that... Oh, God! New dialogue. Hold on. Well, apparently I joined the art club, so I guess I'll go with them. Why did I join? You did what? Oh, God, he's so angry. He's like that fish guy from that one episode of SpongeBob. So, you what? I joined the art club. Man, that was a bad move. Really bad. You don't know what kind of girls there are in the art club. Troubled, angsty cuties who tear your heart out and eat it raw. Did you just say cuties? Well, I know one art club member. I don't really see Ren suddenly becoming a psychotic murderer. That seems unlikely. He's right. There's no chance in hell there are 2 psychotic lunatics in that club now. Don't say that. Don't fool yourself. You have no idea what you're dealing with, man. They are the worst kind. They drag you in with all this fancy-pantsy shit, and when you least expect it, BAM! Bam what? Kenji seems slightly fazed at my skepticism, but not any less loony. It doesn't matter. Tread carefully, man. Tread carefully. He fingers his scarf nervously, faster and faster, like he's trying to start a fire, and slowly begins to calm down once the panic attack finishes running its course. I'm going to have to find some place to hide in. A safe haven. And then knock the lights out on myself so that I don't have to experience this horrible day. I have the perfect thing for that. I must prepare now. What? Like just a giant bottle of fucking booze? Don't go to the Are you threatening me? Are we about to have a fight? Are we about to have a fight with Kenji? Okay. Later, dude. The door slowly closes with a little creak, and I don't know how to feel about what Kenji just said. I think instead I'm gonna have to end it here. What the fuck did I just walk into? Why did I join the art club? Why? We're gonna save. Don't panic. I'm going to continue to panic. Holy shit. Oh, I need to take my headphones off for a second. By saving it here, I think what I'm going to do is, of course, end it here for now. Folks, if you had any fun whatsoever watching me fumble my way through the wonderful, magical, bizarre land of Katawa Shoujo, you know that drill. Give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, follow the Facebook page to keep up with all the news of the content. If you want to hang out with some of the like-minded, deranged individuals, excuse me, why not hop on and board the Ryman Gaming Discord channel? Links for all this stuff is in the description below. That tired me out. And before I end things off here, I'd just like to say that I know it's been a good hot little minute since I've recorded. And some people out there are probably like, Ryan, go back to doing some World War II online videos, man. You know, it's what you have. It's the most numerous videos you have on your YouTube channel. And I will get back into more World War II online. I can't wait. It's been a good long while since I played, and I can't wait to get in some shenanigans. But as for the remark that some people have had about how I've had more World War II online videos than anything else, that is false. As of right now, at the point of this recording, I actually have, and this is going to sound either very funny, sad, depressing, or whatever to people, but I actually have more Katawa Shoujo videos than on my channel than I do World War II online. By a very small amount, and at the time of this recording, I do. Yeah. Check out the playlist. You know, I've broken this shit up into seasons. In season 3 right now. All of it's under the same playlist. This is, I forget what the number is, but it's well into the 60s. Going into the high 60s. World War II Online is still somewhere in the mid 60s. It's insane that I've realized that. What can I say? I've actually enjoyed this game. The people who made this game, I know they broke up after they finished making this game. They grew to hate each other or something stupid like that from what I've heard. But they do a good job. And you know, I know it's like the chances of any one of them stumbling across any of these videos of mine on here are literally zero. But if they do, you guys did good. I mean, again, there are no chances at all that any of them would stumble upon even this particular video. Cornered Rat Software stumbling upon my World War II online video, that was a fucking fluke. Alright? That was a fluke. But this game, damn. I enjoy it calms me down. I find literal actual enjoyment from this game. So they did an excellent job. And I know there will be nothing more to come from it. It's not like you can make a sequel. You can't. This was a flash in the pan. This was lightning in a bottle. Out of every visual novel game that I've ever played, this is S tier. Top tier, top rank. It don't get better than this. Every other visual novel that I've ever come across is a fucking downgrade. It's like, how would you improve upon it? You can't. What, a remastered version? Like what? Like more art? More animations? Fucking voice acting? I guess, but it is what it is. So hats off. I got deep there for a second. I'm going to end this now. Have a wonderful whatever it is day you're having, people. Adios.